In 2001, BRICS was just a clever acronym, a bet by Western economists on the future of developing world. But now, in 2025, it is no longer just a theory. It's a coalition, a challenge, a counterbalance. BRICS is not watching the global order. It is preparing to rewrite it. And the question we ask today, where does India stand in this global shift? At the center or in the shadows of others? This is the context of the today's episode of The Bigger Picture. BRICS began with 5: Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. But now you see it's growing. In 2025, 5 more have joined: Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, Indonesia, UAE. Others like Saudi Arabia, Kazakhstan, Nigeria are next in line. Together, we call it BRICS Plus. It represents 46% of global GDP, 55% of world's population. This bloc isn't bound by ideology, it is united by frustration. What is the frustration? Frustration with dollar dominance, with Western-led institutions, with a system where rules are written by few for the many. So BRICS is fighting back with trade, with oil, with data, and with numbers. And India is one of its anchors. In 2023-2024, India's trade with BRICS Plus is $335 billion, $82 billion worth exports and $253 billion worth imports. Yes, there is a trade deficit here, but also deep integration. The new development bank in BRICS, where India is the second largest shareholder, is building roads, renewable energy, and logistics in Indian states, but without IMF-style strings attached. India's influence is real. AI governance, climate finance, counter-terrorism, multilateral reform, etc. Unlike China or Russia, India doesn't seek to break the West. It seeks to balance. Balance strategic autonomy means playing multiple games at once. And India is doing exactly that. But BRICS is also not perfect. The elephant in the room, China. Its economic scale is unmatched. And it shows from pushing for a BRICS currency to sidelining India in key negotiations. China often dominates the room. And then there is Russia, facing the West head-on. It wants BRICS to become a geopolitical weapon, not a development platform. India, Brazil, South Africa have all pushed quietly, but firmly. India refuses to be a junior partner in China's game, and it won't rubber stamp Russia's propaganda either. This is BRICS in motion, not in boardrooms, but on Indian soil, on Indian roads, containers arriving from Brazil, Russia, Indonesia. Highways funded by New Development Bank. Every sign says cooperation, but behind every deal is a dilemma. Do we follow China's lead or forge our own? Do we use BRICS for power or let power use us? Do we lead from behind or finally step forward? BRICS claims to represent the global south. But what does that mean for India? It means democracy, pluralism, independence. For China, it means control, surveillance, statism. That's why India resists a BRICS currency, not just for economic reasons, but ideological clarity. India doesn't want to replace one hegemony with another. It wants multipolarity. not a monopoly. So when Russia or Iran pull BRICS into anti-West rhetoric, India always stays back. Foreign policy isn't about slogans, it is about stakes. Behind this geopolitics, BRICS delivers. In Andhra Pradesh, 300 megawatt renewable energy project. In Madhya Pradesh, new highways. In Tamil Nadu, green transport solutions. All funded through BRICS New Development Bank. No lectures, no austerity packages, no political conditions, just capital. India wins quietly, consistently. And not just in infrastructure. The BRICS Startup Forum is opening global markets for Indian entrepreneurs. India is steering the climate change agenda. Not just talking about action, but funding it. This is the diplomacy that works. No noise, just results. The real risk for India is a drift here. BRICS becoming China's megaphone or Russia's ideological playground. India's challenge: keep BRICS balanced, push expansion, but not surrender influence. Use BRICS, but not be used by BRICS. And most importantly, assert Indian sovereignty. And in every discussion, India must balance BRICS with Quad and G7. Shape agendas, not follow them. Lead on AI, climate, digital regulation. Because the truth is, BRICS needs India more than India needs BRICS. Everyone knows it, nobody says it. BRICS is not the future, but it's one of the futures. In a world breaking away from unipolar power, alliances will multiply, of course. But leadership, that's rare. India can follow the bloc or lead it. Not emotionally, but strategically. If it plays in its cards right, BRICS can be a platform, not a prison. As Indians were deported, India remained largely silent. Official statements said we are monitoring the situation. Consular support is available, but no strong protests, no diplomatic escalation. Why? A 24-year-old Indian student in Texas wakes up to an email. His university has been shut down. His visa cancelled, his future suspended in mid-air. And he is not alone. In 2025, thousands like him watch their American dreams collapse overnight. But behind the sudden crackdowns lies a much older war, a silent ideological battle over who gets to belong in America. In 2025, the United States has turned inward again. World's most desired destination is now building invisible walls made of policy, politics, and fear. This is the context of bigger picture today.